Good morning. We have crazy kids here, crazy babies. And we went to the vet yesterday, and little Miss Pinky Dink's eye probably had something poked it, and you should get her checked by an ophthalmologist. I care for animals, Ryan, you guys. Eye issues are something that is in the breed. I've never had any puppies that had anything. However, just to let you know, Dory's brother had dry eye, and that required drops every day. And it's a thing. Now, maybe that is what she has. I don't know. But you guys need to get insurance on your puppies, of course, as soon as you get them home. And the slightest little accident, a little claw in the eye, a tooth while they're sleeping, somebody steps on them, frickin' one of my puppies, Fergie, got bit on the nose, and he was terribly infected, and I didn't even know it. Look at that pretty boy. So he said, keep doing what you're doing. The drops are working. Like I said, I would have her checked by the eye doctor just for a clean bill of health, because she did get scratched of some kind, because her third eyelid is kind of coming over the eye, like trying to protect it. So yeah, she could have gotten scratched. She could have gotten hurt. But it is improving, so just so you know. So she's getting better. By the time you get her, it may still be slightly red, but you're going to take her to get her ears done, and I would call Eye Care for Animals down in the valley to get an eye appointment from an ophthalmologist to be screened for, eye diseases or an injury or something, because normal vets just don't specialize in ophthalmology. They can look at it basically. They don't give you a whole fucking lot when it comes to eyes. I had 5 eye diseases in one of my dogs. It wasn't any of lines of this line, but I had one that had a ton of issues, and it was ongoing stuff. So that was just to address for Ryan and for Katrina, because little Miss Pinky Dink has got a little bit of an eye inflammation thing going on. We have crazy babies here this morning. Gertie was tested yesterday. Her hips are very good. I did not submit to OFA. It would have been another $700 all total. It would have been $1,100 to file for an OFA. And he says, Diva, her hips are good, if not very good. You can submit them, but if you don't want to spend another, $700 for that, I get it. So I got a clean bill of health on her hips. I had Pinky Dink's eye looked at, and we're back home, and we're doing the same drops, and everybody got their second vaccination. And so Mr. Draco is going home on the 1st, and he's the first one to go home. But also Mr. Scooter Pie may go home on the 31st or the 1st, because he is so big and so heavy that she is going to try to get an appointment sooner rather than later, because he's such a chunker. Mama is having a grand old time these days with these babies. She is just having a field day. Now, very soon, I am going to be letting them out into that yard. So this week, we're going to have that. I just can't have Boo Boo out here with them. So Boo Boo can't be around the babies because he's a dick. He's not a dick to people. He just is jealous that these little buggers take me away from him. So he doesn't like them. So I can't let them out with him. But with Grandma and Gertie and Mama, of course, we'll have this coming weekend, and this week we'll have videos out there running around and having a grand old time. So one of my fall tribesters asked for more videos. I will try to get more, of course, because this is the end of this episode. This season of craziness is coming to an end, of course, like they all do, and we just freaking are so sad when they're gone. It's just brutal, brutal. So all of you have an amazing little baby. This is Ezekiel here who found his foot, and so he's enthralled with his foot over here. And I will tell you that every litter I look at, I just think I can't see how they could get more beautiful. And every litter, I think this one is more beautiful than the last. And I know they all look so similar, but some of these guys are just so freaking stunning. I just cannot believe how handsome these puppies are. And what sturdy little buggers they are. Look at these little, look at that little sturdy little dude right there. 18-pounder. This mama's gonna chew on his head. She chews on their little heads. Look at that handsome Ezekiel there. Look at that handsome little devil. Just knocking over the cots. She flips them over with her nose. Ezekiel's cruising along with the mama. He's like, oh, I got my mama. I got her. Got her all to myself. I'm gonna pull her collar off here. Look at her. She just sits there letting him. She's just letting him chew on her. She's just letting him. He got her by the neck. She's teaching him. Super mama. Super mama. Teaches her little babies how to be good citizens. Good little citizens. Mr. Draco there again. Got a stick. Chewing on a stick. Oh, Ezekiel's trying to sneak in there and get a nipple. Mama just caught him. Said, I don't think so. There's Kai Kai. Here he comes over to me. Ezekiel. Shaking. Oh my, it's drinking on the other side of my, you got a big pile over here. Kai is playing tug of war over here, shredding some stuff. And Enzo's half in and half out. His head is getting awfully handsome. I'm telling you, they're growing into him. Look, Kai Kai's grown into her little chubbiness. She's not quite such a chub now. She does love her mama though. Mama has a little special affection for some of them. She really loves to pick on Stella. I don't know what it is about Stella, and then Stella gets so mad. Oh my God, she gets so fucking furious. She's just so mad at her mama trying to get her. There she is right now. See, there she goes. See, mama just has it out for fucking Stella. She just likes her. So she just wants to chew on her, roll her around, piss her off. Aw, Stella. So I decided I had a ADHD moment, and somebody called me the other day that had lost their dog just a few days ago, and they'd had her for 12 years, and she asked if I had any pups available, and I said, well, I was going to keep one. I was going to keep this one, this Stella. But her story about her dog, losing her dog, just broke my heart because she'd had her for 12 years. And she was looking for a red female because this female was black and she wanted another female. And because I am getting ready to leave and everybody else had already chosen their puppies, I did decide to sell Stella to this woman, and they are so grateful. And I am always second guessing myself because she's such a nice puppy, and I really, really, really wanted to keep her, and I just feel like I am ill prepared. I have too much going on. I got Gertie's litter coming, and I still can breed Phoebe one more time, give her a break, breed her one more time. And if these puppies are out of Shimako and they turned out like this, well, then I'll do another breeding to Shimako. Otherwise, I have some frozen semen from a dog that produced offspring that made it to 19. One of them made it to 19. The rest of them made it to 12. He was what's called a bred for longevity 2. So all of his parents made it to 10 or above, and this woman has 3 breedings to him, and I'm going to use them, and I am going to keep one of those out of Phoebe because I'm so happy with her puppies. And then I'm going to keep something out of Gertie on her next breeding, and then a subsequent breeding of Gertie's, because I do have these puppies, and some of you, like this woman, will probably want to breed Stella down the road at maybe 3 years of age, and then I would get a puppy back from that. So just like Derby is doing a litter right now, she's Phoebe's sister, I can get something out of one of those puppies as well. It doesn't have to be out of Phoebe, it could just be out of that pedigree, this pedigree that created Phoebe. So I have 1 more breeding to do with her. I have 3 more breedings to do with Gertie. And then, so Stella is going to Utah to a lovely woman, Leslie James, is going to be taking Miss Stella. And the universe gives you what you needed. They always do, because when some time goes by and you've had these puppies in your life for a while, you're going to not even imagine how you could have had a different one. There's just going to be something about this puppy that's going to be so for you and your family that it wouldn't have mattered what you got. But it's just how it works. It's like I got Phoebe. I was thinking about keeping Derby, who's the one that's getting bred now, when she was a puppy, because Derby looks so much like Dory. There's just something about Phoebe that I just liked so much about her personality. And I ended up keeping her and deciding not to do her ears. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I think she has such a pretty face. And I love her floppy ears. Albeit I love cropped ears. I would love to know what she'd look like with her ears done, but I love them. I think she looks adorable. And she is such an amazing mama. I hope Derby is as good of a mama as Phoebe is. I'm sure she will eventually. This is Phoebe's 3rd litter, so she's become quite a droid at this. And she's super patient. Hi there, Mr. Enzo. Hi there, Mr. Enzo. You handsome boy. Beautiful boy. Beautiful green eyes. And you, Mr. Zekio, look at that handsome face. Look at that handsome face. Look at that handsome face. Look at those handsome boys. Look at this big girl here. So, Mama loves Stella. That's for damn sure. She loves a chaser. And Scooter Pie is chosen me to be his favorite now. Scooter Pie will get up in the middle of the night. If I come in, Danielle, he comes to me every freaking time. He has to chew on me. He has to be on me. He has to be near me. This is going to be like Boo Boo. He's going to drive you insane. He's going to never leave you alone. He's going to be a big fucking idiot. A big fucking dork, just like my Boo Boo. Swear to God, you're going to be a big fucking idiot, just like Boo. Yes, you are. Because he's a big dork. A big giant bulldog / Doberman that's going to be like this big dude here. So Danielle, when you meet this big dude, you're going to know what I'm talking about when I say he's going to be like a big idiot like Boo Boo. Hey, they get into some real spats. I mean, they get pissed off. Boy, Odin was mad last night at somebody. Holy crap. I tell you what. There are just moments when they show up as Dobermans. They have their moments when they're pissed off. That they get pissed and snarky. Mama's picking on Stella over there, I think. She's under, yep, she's picking on her under the chair. She just has absolutely been messing with Stella for a couple days now. So, Miss Stella will be going to Utah. They will be keeping in touch with me. and or Idaho. I forget where you guys are from, Leslie. I forget. Utah. I know. Autumn Baskin, who's taking Enzo, is flying in, and then Leslie James is flying in for Stella. So I'm taking them to get their ears done. It worked out perfect. She's flying in that day. She's flying back in the evening. The puppy's usually done by 2 or 3. So I'll take them down, and then she'll meet me, and she'll take her baby girl home, and I'll cry my eyes out because I was going to keep her. I was going to have another little girl growing up here, but I just feel like I have got so much on my plate. I got to move. I got to get my deck built. My deck isn't done. I list my house for sale. And the more that Trump talks, the more afraid I am of the insanity that's going on. It's 2 days now, 3 days now, that 75% of the farm workers in California have not showed up for work. We have a 2-day supply chain. The supply chain will crash if these produce workers don't come to work. The dairy farms, 50% of their labor is immigrants, and they're deporting them. And they're not showing up because they don't want to be deported. So whether they're going to, and they are going to be deported because they were deported in 2017. And some farmers went bankrupt. So, you know, food is going to be an issue here. And I'm fucking scared of this bullshit. And the more I hear about Mexico and the president there, she's got an 80% approval rating. The rest of the world loves and respects her. And, you know, the rest of the world is laughing at America because Trump is a joke. So it's getting scary. I got to sell my house. I got to get the fuck out of here because this place is fucking crazy. And I'm just a retiree with, you know, my cash flow is, I don't have retirements. I'm not, you know, I don't have 401ks and all that shit. That didn't happen for me. I was a self-employed person my whole fucking life. So I am going to be focused on just scaling down my life with my 4 dogs, taking them to Mexico, breeding another litter when I get there with Phoebe, and another litter with Gertie, and getting started there. So that's what happened. The universe told me that that woman needed Miss Stella, and I can have another one. I can have another one. I had my beautiful red girls from my E and my F litters. They were darling. So we'll have more. Well, y'all, little rapscallions running helter-skelter. We're at 18 minutes now, so I guess we should sign off. And y'all got 18 minutes of my beautiful babies and a little rant of divas as usual. You should expect nothing less by now. And those that are offended by my rant, you know what we say over here. Fuck off. That's what we say. Miss Stella, what are you doing? Okay, signing off, y'all.